The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund, it really is a tremendous arena. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Strong running down that left flank. Out of play for a throw. That is lovely. And it's Wilshere. And here's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, bang on target. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. He might be in here. Big chance, must be. Decent chance. Goal, Barcelona. Barcelona are in front. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vardiol, and this is Neymar. Lovely feet. Back in possession and ready to go again. Opts to play it back. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend...
It's Van Basten! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Has another go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Robertson. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Van Basten. He is through here. And the finish! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Camavinga looking for options for movement. Palmer gets into a good position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Van Basten. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Great defending, strong and determined. Wilshere looking to play him in. And he's found a way past. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now, he's got space here. That pass isn't the best. Vardiol going full tilt down the left. Looking for the run. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Fernandez. Camavinga. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Camavinga surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
It'll be a throw-in. Wilshere and Adams. Van Dijk. Here's the whistle for half-time.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Van Dijk cuts it out. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's onside. Pinches it off him. Played out to the left flank.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh,
the ball's come loose here.
The attendance for this match was
Here's Fernandez.
60,179.
In with the challenge. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge, and he's worked it through. That is a brilliant interception. And he's straight offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Van Dijk makes the interception. Adams pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Kane. And this is Ronaldo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kane. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Vitinha. And that's a good ball. Now it's Van Basten. Camavinga. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Palmer. And he's gone for goal! And that tested the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Great vision, and it's been played through. Vardiol, and here's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Neymar having a look. It's anyone's ball now. Neymar goes steaming forward. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Neymar. And it's Koundé. Neymar picks it up out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Robertson. Now it's Yamal. And this is Ronaldo. Palmer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. Foot in. Wilshere. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball.
1 minute at a time.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Look at the space here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And we'd like to inform
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Kane. Camavinga. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim? It's Kane! Just swings wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. And he's worked it through. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Knocks it into space. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a good foot in there. Messi. Serginho. Strong running down that left flank. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Camavinga. And he's had a hit. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's managed to get free. Played out wide. Robertson makes the interception. Camavinga. And it's Robertson. Nicely spread. Yamal. Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Foden. And it's Messi. Camavinga. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That was lovely, that.
Yamal receives it in a good position here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way. Good chance here! It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Yamal. And this is Kane. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? Foden for Messi. Robertson gets a foot in here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that pass just didn't quite work. Foden. Oh, it's come loose.
Un minuto de descuento.
And that was nowhere near his best. And no, that was never going to make it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're underway again. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. And here's Camavinga. And this is Kane. It's Kane! It's a goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Fernandes. No, it's come to nothing. Foden. Xavi Alonso. Serginho. Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Robertson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Acuna. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Serginho in acres of space out wide. Goes to finish!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Otamendi wins the duel this time. Serginho is firing after that one. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Kane. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cristiano takes the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Xavi Alonso. And it's De Jong. Now it's Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Fernandes. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was very necessary. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in tries from a long way out, and that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's got space here. He can run onto that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Fernandes. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got away.
Such good technique.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Quality ball. Now it's Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Otamendi. Now it's Kane. And now the breakaway. He's on it. Can he get away? Goes for the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson. Now it's Yamal. It's a loose ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold just eases him off the ball. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Fernandez. And time is up. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. The most accurate pass. And it's Rosicki. Threads one in. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Aims beyond the defence. That had too much on it. And no, that was never going to make it. Rosicki knocks it into space. Foot in. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty... Oh no, what has happened here? Vardiol. Serginho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
But they've got it again. Now it's Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And that would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi gets into a good position. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Distributed tidily. And here's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Donnarumma clears it away. Messi, and he was quick to react. Robertson tries to pass it through. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Robertson. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Valverde. Messi. Looking to play him in. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's a very... It's Rosicki! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one...
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Robertson
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now here's the delivery. Well, there's the clearance. Rosicki played out to the right. Messi gets flagged offside. Donnarumma claims it, and the danger passes. Valverde. And it's Neymar. And this is Lewandowski in with the challenge. And he's intervened well there. Played out towards the right wing. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved... Oh, what a mistake! He is through here.
That's good play from him.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Messi. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfectly measured that. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a cute ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he cuts out the supply. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Rice, searching pass he's played there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. That's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a decent clearance. Neymar. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Rosicki. And smartly reclaimed. Rosicki.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Valverde. Played into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Time
9,
then for the first substitution of the
el
game.
dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 13, Rosicky.
Just
Serán
eases him off the ball.
El
That has
dorsal
been
7,
slung wide.
el dorsal 21, el dorsal 11,
He's
Ribery.
starved of space and time. Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Lewandowski, pinches it off him. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. An uncompromising challenge.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neymar tries to play it through. Stood up well to him there. Quality ball. Looking for the run. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Habrá 2
Nicely
minutos de
intercepted.
descuento.
Can he get it through? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That is ended up in no man's land. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's just a bad day.
it.